Hello and welcome to the Pajama Journey. This is episode number 1. My name is Julia Schürer and I want to take you with on my journey over the next 40 days where I recreate and launch my business again for the third time. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Julia Schürer. I am a former copywriter. I created a membership business in the German market. I transitioned to the international market last year in August 2023, and I want to take you with on my journey over the next 14 days. Why 14 days? Because 40 days. Because I am turning 40 on October 9, and I am at a big turning point in my life and business. So our son is becoming a schoolboy in a few days, and over the past month I thought a lot about why I had created my business and is my business what I wanted to be. And in this, call it vlog, call it podcast, I don't know what this will be named or categorized, but I will share very transparent all my numbers. I will share my goals, what I do each day, my strategy, and I will walk you through and I take you with on my whole launch journey. So I'm launching my business from October 1st to October 7th. There will be a huge scrappy workshop week. 7 days, 7 workshop. I'm so excited on this and I have a big goal. I tell you this later. I have my notes here. This will be my journey notebook. So I have a lot of notes right here. And I will share with you a tool I'm using in this journey. So, okay. Let's start with the numbers. It's September 1st and I have 6,399 euros and 86 cents on my bank account. This is my cash flow and my savings. I spent today $10 on Nader's No Hassle website service, $4 on payment fees from my payment provider, and $10 on lead generation ads on Facebook. My today's revenue is 69 euros and 70 cents, and I have today 5,812 active subscribers, and I have 14 unsubscribers from my last newsletter and 8 unsubscribes from my past bundle newsletter. Okay, so transparent numbers. Why do I share my numbers so transparently? Because I want you to get a sense on the business numbers. So there is no only up and up in business. So you have spendings, you have to pay fees, and sometimes, and I experienced this a lot, sometimes I had just as much money on my bank account to cover my spendings. So I went through a month where I couldn't grab any money out of my business. So I worked just to cover my spendings. Okay, so this is maybe one learning number 1 from this first episode. Okay, so next we're talking about tasks. I will also share the tasks, my daily tasks, so that you see and get a sense on what I'm doing daily. So it's Sunday. Sunday should be family time. But as a business owner who has a business not for side hustle, so if you run a full-time business, Sunday may not always be family time. So we had family time. I messed up my kitchen just to reorganize everything. But after breakfast, I created a new storytelling content calendar for my content creation club. So I have a school membership for $5 a month. And there you have a very straightforward strategy on how to use storytelling for your business. But the main point of this membership is really the monthly storytelling content calendar. So I'm creating one content calendar every single month for every day. So you have, for September, for example, 30 storytelling content prompts. And normally I create this on, let's say, August 20. But I was on vacation for the last 2 weeks and I just forgot to create it before I went on vacation. So yeah, this is how business looks like. Sometimes you forget something. And what I did also was I created the monthly content drop for my Storyteller Storyboard System Pro members. So I'm running a second membership, which is called the Storyteller Storyboard System for $7 and for $49. And the Pro members receive additionally 4 high quality evergreen content prompts with a writing guide, with a ChatGPT prompt collection. And so I created this also. And then I cleaned up my list because I have some issues with my automation. So I have cancellation automations. This automation should work like this. So when someone cancels the membership, they will get unsubscribed, they get a tag, they get an automated email. But anywhere in this process, there is an issue, and I am on my way to figure out where the issue is. And this is why I have to check my members manually once a week, and I have to unsubscribe them and make sure that my segmentation in my active campaign is correctly. So only those members receive emails that are currently members. Okay, so this is gonna be a longer episode, I think, because I want to talk about my journey. So this is Journey in Pajamas because I'm wearing a pajama. So before I jump into my journey, I would like to explain why this vlog podcast is called the Pajama Journey. So I am wearing a pajama. I'm fresh out of the shower. I brushed my teeth. I sit here in my pajama shorts, and it was a very solid decision to do this in this setup, and I want to explain why. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. Like many of us, I have a lot of childhood trauma, and I worked with a coach. This is a former client from my German business, and she helped me overcome many of my childhood traumas. So we uncovered traumas I didn't even know I had those. We worked on that, and I overcame a lot. But there are still things that trigger. There are still traumas that I experienced in the past that are triggering my behavior here in the present. And I don't know if you ever were at this point, or if you can imagine how it feels like when you constantly trying to be someone else. Let me explain. I started my business back in 2019, and from the very beginning, I was super insecure on how I should show up. Who should I be? What clothes should I wear? Should I wear makeup or not? Should I wear a mom bun or not? Or my glasses? And I couldn't tell you. I spent thousands of dollars on shirts, trousers, clothes, and to figure out what I should wear that people like me more. So, and I'd never wear myself. And this process, I were in this state until May this year, so May 2024. And then I started to work on myself to be brave enough to just be myself. And this all was the process of asking myself why I had created my business. What is it what I really want to do with my business? And I stopped asking myself, how do I want to show up? So I began to just show up how I am. And fact is, I'm not that super stylish mom who always wear makeup. I wear sweatpants the whole year, shorts in summer and long sweatpants in winter. Yeah, I wear makeup, but when I'm finished with my shower, I don't have any makeup, and this is totally fine. So I don't need a filter, and I just wanted to find a setup where I can be consistent over these 40 days. And the only setup I could found for myself was when our little one is in bed, I sit down and record this journey vlog. So, and this is the reason why I decided to just do this in my pajama. So this is why this vlog journey is called the Pajama Journey. So, okay, let's dive into the journey. As I said, I started my business back in 2019. I think it was around August or September, and it was in the German market, and I tried to create an online course. So there was a girl, she sold online courses on how to create an online course, and her bold promise was create your first online course in 12 weeks. And I thought, okay, 12 weeks, our little one is 1.5, I get this. I bought this course, and she offered a 30-day trial, and she had drip content in her course. So after the 30 days trial was over, the next module came online, which is called Build a Community. And at this point, I didn't thought about that I need a community to launch something. So I realized that slowly, very slowly, that I couldn't create an online course in 12 weeks because it took me months or years to create a community. I had no idea what email marketing is, Facebook ads. I had no idea. I tried Instagram, and that was it. Okay, so I ended up never ever found an idea, create the online course or launch the online course. Then COVID came in March 2020, and I decided to try this business thing again. Our son Paul was at this time 2 years, and I felt for a guru. So I spent 10,000 euros on a guru coach who promised me the world in the free consultation call, and then never ever served me with what she promised. So I ended up with a spending of $10,000 and no online business. So in November 2020, I was about to give up. I said to my husband, so I couldn't do it. I have no idea how to do this. I knew that I needed a lead magnet, that I had to run Facebook ads, but I had no idea how to do this. So, and then I remember this like it was yesterday. I laid in bed and I scrolled through my Facebook feed, and I saw an ad, clicked on the ad, scrolled through this, and it was a membership for business owners where I could learn funnels and ads. And short before I clicked the ad away, because I thought, oh no, not another $49 again. So I thought I saw Laura Buhl. Maybe you know her. She I know her in person because our both husbands played rugby together back in Munich. And I instantly made a screenshot and sent it to her and asked, how the heck is it possible that you are on a sales page of an English speaking coach with a testimonial? And then she explained who Evelyn Weiss is, and that she's great, and it is a no-brainer offer to jump in her membership, and I did. And during that time, Evelyn offered a free onboarding call for new members. And at this point, I didn't know that Evelyn is from Austria, so she speaks German. I didn't know that. And then I texted her on Facebook Messenger, and we made a appointment. And then I checked her Facebook profile, and then I realized, oh my God, she's from Austria. So, and you have to know that I was super afraid of speaking English. So my English skills I had no English skills at this time. So we jumped on an onboarding call, and I told her my story, that I felt for a guru, and I asked her if she were open to work one-on-one with me. And she was open. She said, okay, let's do this. And we worked together one-on-one for 1 year. We met once a week, sometimes at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. after her weekly membership call. We did our one-on-one, and then I worked through the whole night and sent her all the stuff on Friday morning. And every Friday morning she asked me, Julia, did you sleep? And I said no. I remember that. So okay, and we started working in 2021. I met Evelyn, and I launched with her my first high ticket program for 3,000 euros. I made 7,000 euros from this launch, but I realized very fast that this whole coaching program, high ticket thing isn't what I want. So I started my membership, also called the Content Creation Club, in the German market. We are still in the German market. It's 2021. And I launched this 3 times with Evelyn together, and some organic launches, some paid launches. So yeah, I was happy with the membership business. And then in 2022, I tried to grow my membership, but I stuck at around 50 members. So I launched, I got 15 new members, and during the phase through the next launch, during the next 3 months, I lost 5 to 8, because this is totally normal in a membership business. And then in the next launch, I only made 15 again. So I wasn't able to really grow my membership. And during this process of trying to grow my membership, I drifted away from Evelyn and the low ticket membership business, and drifted again into the high ticket business. And so at the end of 2022, I closed 2 high ticket clients and made my first 6-figure year. So I made 113,000 euros in 2022. And I thought, okay, now I got it. I am in the high ticket business. This is my thing. I transformed my membership into a high ticket course coaching program, which was 6,000 euros for 6 months of coaching. Then I planned a huge launch in January 2023, and I went sick as heck during this launch phase. I launched with 40 degrees of fever. I was sick as heck. I could barely speak, and I launched for 7 days. And the thing is, from the numbers only, this was my most successful launch with 11,000 euros, but I only sold 1 high ticket program. The rest were downsell courses. And at this point, I had 40 members I had to pay. And with just selling one high ticket course for 6,000 euros, you can run a business with 4 team members. So I decided to work more. I thought the more I work, the harder I work, the more I do, the more it's likely that I became a successful business coach. I identified myself as a business coach at this time. And I worked 60 to 80 hours a week. It was horrible. It was really horrible. I had no time. I was sick. I was sick once a month, 2 times a month. I was like, but I worked harder and harder and harder. And then luckily, I was diagnosed with a burnout in June 2023. So I went to my doctor and I just wanted to have a pill to not being tired anymore. And he said, Julia, you are not tired, you are burnt out. And this diagnosis changed a lot for me. I realized that I couldn't do this anymore. So working that much, that hard, I missed so much. So I decided to launch my German Content Creation Club again for the last time, organically only. I used my existing email list with, at this time, I think 3,000 subscribers, and it was a good launch. So I think I made 15 new members, but we moved into a new house in August 2023, and 4 weeks before we had our big move, a relocation, I decided to finally transition to the English-speaking market, because for 3 years in the German-speaking market, I never felt being at home. I learned everything I knew from about marketing from people who are acting in the international market, from Evelyn Weiss, from Russell Branson, from Amy Porterfield, from Mary Folio. All the guys you may also know are those people who have taught me everything I know about marketing. And I wasn't able to transform this into the German market. It's so hard. Germans are so different. The market is so different. It's so hard to market yourself in the German market. And I decided, okay, now I need to do this now, because when I didn't do it now, I will never do it. So I had my first call with my beta clients on September 1st, 2023. So it's exactly a year ago. And I never ever have expected that my life and business is like it is now. So it's awesome. I launched the micro content funnel method together with Evelyn Weiss in November 2023 with over 300 new members. And while this is a lot, and while I'm super honored to have 300 plus new members, I freaked out. The launch was, I had technical issues. People didn't get their sign-up emails. And if you have 300 new members, they have questions. And I beta launched the membership, so the content wasn't fully ready, and I had no time to create the content because members had so many questions, and I was like, oh my God. And during the next month, I realized that the micro content funnel method, the membership that I had created, was very, very advanced from the topic itself. And I missed something. I wasn't happy with the topic and sorry, and with the goal of the membership. So I spent a lot of time with Evelyn again. So she helped me again to figure out what is it. And she said to me, Julia, think about what was the one thing that always worked for you. And I realized that that I am naturally talented with just nurture people. So just storytelling. So I never learned it, but I'm naturally gifted. So I created the storyteller storyboard system, and I launched it in March. And I realized that this is my niche. I feel so at home with the storytelling and nurturing, and I transitioned also into the email marketing. So I'm playing around with email marketing, and I have set up a lot of good automations and nurturing automations. So while I love the topic and the niche, I realized that the membership business is the problem. The topic of creating content doesn't necessarily need a guidance, because you write on your own. So I'm not sitting next to you holding your hand and saying you're doing good. So it's up to you. You have to write. And I started to think about a lot about what is my why. And for a very long time, my why was just making millions. I wanted to retire my husband. I want to travel the world. I want to make millions. It was only about the money. And then my husband said something to me that made me rethink my why. He said, honey, even if you would make 100,000 a month, I would quit my job. And I was like, what? Why you wouldn't quit your job when I would make 100,000 a month? And he said, because I love what I do. And I was like, what? And then I began to realize that it's not about the money. My husband don't care if I make 2,000, 3,000, or 100,000 a month. He said I should do something I love. And then all of this works in my head, and I spend hours thinking about what is the why. And I figured it out. The why is have time. And with time, I don't mean staying at home when our son is sick. So he's 6 years old. When he's sick, he's watching Netflix all the time. He doesn't need me. But it's the time is the value, not the money. And I realized that I'm gifted with a talent. I'm gifted with a topic that can be worked as a course and not as a membership. And I have this talent, and I love these emails that I'm writing every single week. So I decided to recreate my business again, one last time. So I gave myself permission to try it until December 31, 2025, so a bit over a year, to try if I can create a business that I love and that makes revenue and makes money enough, not only to cover my spendings, but also to pay something for my family and take money for myself or my family. So this is the surprise. The surprise is that I am recreating my business and transform it into an online course business. And if you are an existing member, then listen. First, as every existing member will be served as long as this member is in my membership. So I'm not closing one of my memberships. Everyone is safe in the membership, okay? And second, all existing and alumni members from the Storyteller Storyboard system will receive a special offer. a special early bird offer. This is a no-brainer offer. This value will be amazing. Okay, so my journey so far. I told you that I gave myself permission to create this business until December 31 next year. So what is my goal? My goal is to create a 30,000 euro launch in October and to make consistent $5,000 to $10,000 every single month just from selling my online courses. Whew, this is a lot, right? I have just a half a page with stuff. So now you know my journey, you know my goal, you know my why, you know why I'm doing this, you know why I'm wearing a pajama. So I ordered a lot of new pajamas. So if you have recommendations on pajamas, just drop it below this video. Okay, so my tools. This 40 days is not only sharing my journey, it's also self-development. I'm trying to dive more into who I really am and figure things out. And I bought this in, I think it was in March this year, but I never had a chance to work with it because I was so busy doing stuff. I will add a link for you. So I highly recommend the Guided Reflection Shadow Work Journal from Laura Bull. I ordered this as a paperback and it's so good. I love it, and this will be one of my tools for this journey. So if you think about self-development and if you feel like there are some shadows you should work on, this is my recommendation. Okay, next is I am creating a daily reflection journal, so I will link that also as a PDF in the next video, I think, where I answer 5 questions every single day to help you, or to help myself to uncover my learnings. And yeah, I want to share these learnings with you. So, and what I also do is I will share every single step that I am making during this journey until October 10. I will take you along on my journey. I share every single step, my strategy, what I do, what I create. I share all of this with you for you to learn from this journey, okay? So, tomorrow's to-dos. Tomorrow, Monday, September 2nd, is it's called wedding day. No, it's anniversary. So I met my husband in 2015. We married in 2016. So it's our anniversary, and I think it's our 8th anniversary. Who can share with me how it's called when you have your wedding day, your 8th wedding day? So I don't know. Okay, so what I will do tomorrow, my summer mentoring students will receive the rest of the 30-day sequence templates. I have my 33 sequence ready. So if you are a summer mentoring student, then you will receive the templates tomorrow. And I will finish the workbook for my Storyteller Storyboard System self-study course. This will be a super nice PDF. And this is what I will finish tomorrow. And then I will investigate why my cost per lead raised to $1.99 from just 70 cents 2 weeks ago. So I think there's an issue. And yeah, so I will finish every day with my biggest learning. And I sat in, we were in our garden, my husband and I again realized that I missed so many things during the past years. And I always thought if I would make $100,000 a month, I would be happy. But money doesn't make me happy. I'm happy having an amazing husband. He's super supportive. He always helped my back. Our son is amazing. He's smart. He's kind. He's best child in the world. We have 3 dogs. We have a house which I really love, and we don't have to think about that much about money. So my biggest learning is that my happiness does not depend on my monthly revenue. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Pajama Journey, and we see us tomorrow in episode number 2. Bye for now.